So guys, in this part we are going to make some items for our game. For doing that, we need to go inside of our asset, items, and here we are going to create. So right click the mouse and then let's go create a new inventory item. The first one I'm going to call it, for example, pistol. So, and here also I'm going to name that pistol. Item icon, so we can go inside of our sprite, game asset, sprites, item sprites, and here I bring some sprites from Monkey Island, so we can so make an item from them. So, for example, one of them is this pistol, so I want to use it, but because it's always going to the other side, so I'm going to back again to our item folder. Here I'm going to click this item icon here, small circle, and writing pistol. And mouse icon. Then we are going to click on the pistol. We want also have a mouse icon to be changed to pistol as well. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to write again pistol. I think I don't name it correctly, so I'm going to search for that. I think because I adjusted for the I'm still wonder if I'm putting that inside or not. So, but it's okay. We can just use this as well. So then next we want to see if this item is combinable with another item. So we can, if it is, we can say yes, yeah, we give 1, and we say which item we can combine it. If it's not, we just keep it at 0. And if it's blocked, so it's this combination work, which item we should get, and we need the name of that item. So, but for now, I don't want, because this is a pistol, we don't want any any combination for now. And if we are going to use this item, if we get the fail, here we need just to write fail, and if we get the fail, then so we are not going to use that item. And here is where we want to say if we have that inside of inventory or not. That means here, so if we click on that, we will have that in the inventory. If we don't click on that, we don't have it now. So it's just we can use it for testing. So that is our first item. So we need another one. Let's create the one with combinable. So I'm going again use the new inventory item. I'm going to call it ring. Here also as well ring. Item icon. In the search bar, I'm going to search for ring. So we have a 2 ring. I'm going to use a ring icon object. For the mouse icon, I'm going to use this one, ring mouse icon. So now let's have it, because we want to combine it, so we can say we want to combine it with another item. So we need another 2 items. So to create 2 new items. This one I'm going to call it diamond. Item name is diamond. Again, diamond. So diamond icon object, and we have diamond mouse icon. And we want also that combinable as well, like what we did here. Here we need also a combinable. Here also I'm going to write fail as well, and for diamond fail as well. So we need the next item when we are going to combine them. So we need another item, and I'm going to call it ring diamond. Or you can call it engagement ring, or whatever you want. So, but because I want to combine them, I want to name that something that I know with which one I want to combine it, because it's important that you know the name when you want to combine and use success block name. So item icon will be this one, is the ring icon object, and we have a diamond mouse icon. This one is the bigger one, is the mouse icon. Now here also we have a fail. If we fail, and when we are going to get the going toward the fail block. So now let's back to other items that we create. So for example, for ring, we want to combine it with diamond. And then we want to have the success block name, which we need to create later. And that block name should, we should name it ring diamond. So our ring will be combinable with our diamond. We need also do the same for diamond. Our diamond is also combinable with our ring. And the success block should be our ring diamond. So, and after we create them, so we need to go inside of our inventory canvas. Here, as you see, we have the inventory script that's attached to it. So here, inventory items, inventory slots. So in the inside of the inventory item, we need to bring this item inside. All the items that we are going to create, we are going to add them here. So now let's test it if it's work or not. So if we are going to click item on, we should have that in our inventory. For going inside of our inventory, we need to click on I button. As you see here, we have our I button inventory, and we get this diamond. And we can click on that, and we come to close, and we can use it in our game. Or we can just combine it with another items. As you see here, use to diamond with diamond. So now if we are going to add, for example, the ring as well inside of our inventory, if we combine them, it shouldn't work. Let's see. I'm going to use that. As you see, it doesn't work. If one, as you want to use ring, you want to use diamond, so and the combination doesn't work. So now let's stop it. To make it work, we need a success block name. We need to have a chart here. So let's go inside of our tools, fungus, and then let's create a flow chart. Here we have the flow chart. I'm going to name it item flow chart. So now let's click on that. Here we need to go inside of the flow chart. Here, as you see, it has the start button. So a start block, when the game started, this block can do, but for now we don't need that. So we are going to make our own block. The name of that block, we call it. It's important that you use the same block. So it was here. So the ring diamond block. So I'm just going to copy that, and then here I'm going to paste it. So and before we are going to do some calls here, we need first here variable. For knowing which item we want to get, we need here make a string variable, and I'm going to call it current variable. It's important that current item. So be sure that you use the same name that I use, and because of the script that we use that, I write it, I use this name. So if you want it to work, so you need to use the same name. Now let's click on ring diamond and block again. Here we need to use the item change item. Here we want to add item that we want. So here we say diamond. If we used add, we will still keep that diamond. If we, for example, if we have a portion of poison, and after using that we still want to have that portion, we can still have that add one. But at our case, because we want to remove the diamond from our inventory, I'm going to just unclick it. So then I'm going to, here we can make another change item, or you can just duplicate this one and click on this duplication. So now here I'm going to change it to ring. Here also I want to remove the ring from the inventory. So then another duplication. This time I want to have our ring diamond. So, but I want to add the ring diamond item inside of our inventory. Then if we want, we can also have some text for that, or calling. So I'm going to write say. Now here I'm going to write, hey, that's work. So now I can go to a line. I hope I write it correctly, the name of the line. So hey, that's work, and That's worked. So now I can go to aligner. I think I write it in German, so I'm going to fix it aligner. And after that, we need to get out of our dialog. But for now, let's test it if it's work or not. I hope it's work. Let's see. So here I'm going to play it and check if our combination work. Here later we are going to work on our inventory to make it beautiful, but for now it's okay. We will keep it like that. So I'm going to click on that, say use diamond with ring. Say yes, and now hey, that's work. So now I can go to aligner, and if I click again, we are going to get out of our message, but we are not going to move because we need to call another block, the block to exit the dialog. So now let's make a exit block. So here I'm going to add another new block. I'm going to call it exit block. Then let's go inside into the plus. Here I'm going to search for invoke method, and we just need to do it one time. We don't need to do it a lot of time. We can just do it one time, and from the other places just get access to our exit block. So target object should be our player, because I have that escape inside of that. Target component, and as you see here that we have just transform, because it is really important we don't bring the object that we have the escape inside. And here, as you see here, we don't have any escape. It's just the holder of our player. But here at player spot we have the escape of target. So we need to get access to our our escape. So again, exit block, invoke method. This time instead of in player we need to use this one, so we can drag that to there. Now we have a player sprite that we have escaped. Here we are going to say which escape we want, and that we want our target, and target method will be our exit dialog. So now here we need to back to our ring diamond. Here we need to call and that block. So here I'm going to call. That means here we want to call a block, one of this block here, and we say the target block will be our exit block, and you see it's connected to our exit block. So from the other flowchart, we can also here write which flowchart we want to go, and we want to go that flowchart and use that block, for example, exit block. But I'm going to show you later in practice, and so practice how we can from other flowchart to get access other flowcharts. So I think now it's worked. Let's test it. As you see now here, when I'm going to test it, we will not have that items. I'm going to show you. You see, we have just ring diamond. So we need, again, we say we don't have this item, but we have this item, and we have this item. So now let's test it again. If we are going to get out of the block, and we can walk again. I'm going to maximize it. As you see here, we have a diamond, and I'm going to say use to diamond with ring. Yes, and hey, that's worked. So now I can go to line, and now I can walk again. And by the way, guys, I just fixed the so left animation as well. So now we have the full animation and the walking of our lovely Guybrush. So now I can stop it. Now, short explanation of what we did here is that we make a block. We name the block of what we want to change. For example, here we have the ring diamond, and after we are going inside of our inventory, we are going to check if this item is combinable with another item, for example, ring here, and if it is, and then we are going to search for this ring diamond block, which is we have here, and then this block, so it's going to remove the diamond and ring, and then combine them and add that ring diamond to inside of our inventory. And if it's correct, it's going to say, hey, say that's work now. But if we can later do that, if it's not correct, then we get another message, hey, it doesn't work like that, or this combination is wrong, or I don't think it's a good idea to combine them together. So we can use that as well and make it more like Monkey Island. So that is all also for this part. And don't forget, for this flowchart we need to use exact name, current item, and yeah, string. We need to add the variable string current item. So then when we are going to get the access to the items, it's going to combine them. Now in the next part, we are going to work on our inventory. See you now, guys, in the next video.